I got this idea yesterday that was pretty interesting. I was thinking about how people would react to challenges in their life if they knew that at some point down the road they would succeed. So, for example, you're trying to get a job, you're trying to accomplish some type of achievement, physical, mental, whatever it is. If you knew in advance that you would succeed, would you keep going? Would you face the adversity that is almost certain in any situation? And I'm guessing here, but I think for the most part you would answer yes, because you would know that what you're putting in is going to result in an outcome that you want. But this isn't the case, obviously. In life, we have no idea what's at the end of the road that we're traveling on. And this is a problem a lot of times because you might find yourself taking an exit right before the destination. And you never hear about people who do this because you don't know that they took the exit before they should have. Obviously, if you never succeed, you're not going to be the subject of stories, movies. Nobody will hear about you. But little did you know, maybe it was just one more day, one more hour, one more run, one more phone call, and you would have been there. But just because it was too challenging, you'd been going for too long, and the outcome was uncertain, you decided to turn around. And obviously, I don't have a crystal ball. I have no idea. And in some cases, it's clear that throwing in the towel is a good idea. It's actually a requirement in boxing. But for this reason, I'm wondering about this, though. Because, yeah, we're faced with uncertainty. We have no idea. And on top of that, like I just said, sometimes it is a good idea to just quit. Because maybe it's a dead-end road that you're traveling on. But I think that's the balance of life. We have to understand where we're headed, how likely it is that we'll get there, and what we're willing to sacrifice along the way. And it's my understanding at this point that for the most part, wisdom is at play here. You have to live, you have to experience, you have to fail many times to understand if you're making progress or if you're just being stubborn. And I think as you get older, this becomes more and more clear. You can see further ahead. You can see where you're going. You can see some of the obstacles and you can prepare for them. If you see an iceberg out in front of you, you might just want to turn around. Or maybe you want to go around it. When you're faced with uncertainty and you're pursuing something in life, I think it's in your best interest to tread lightly, but keep going if your gut is telling you to. I've said this many times before, but I think we have an instinct within us. We have processes that go on in our brain that we don't necessarily understand. But they might be telling you something. When you hear the term, follow your heart, trust your gut, I think that's speaking to the fact that we are not so far away from animals as we think sometimes. We have the ability to feel things that we don't understand. And I'm doing this in my own life. I'm pursuing this pathway, the videography thing, just making videos. And although I don't necessarily see anything coming of it, I don't see any reason to turn around yet either. And part of that is because I'm afraid I'll take the exit too soon. That's all I gotta say today, guys. Catch you tomorrow.